What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here with another SBX Kickback battle. This time we're checking out Villain versus ZEKKA. I do believe I've heard both of these perform before, whether it be in a battle or one of their solo projects. Honestly, I have heard them before, but I don't know too much about them, so I'm not gonna guess who I think is going to win. So let's go ahead, shut up, turn it up, see what they got for us.
Welcome to the first semifinal of the SBX Kickback Battle 2021. Today, we have Villain versus ZEKKA. First up is Villain. With 90 seconds on the clock, I say the 3, and I say the 2 and the 1. In 3, 2, 1, beatbox.
Box.
Feels good to be the underdog. Underdog.
And that's time.
Okay, so first initial thoughts about that right there was I absolutely love how Villain set a theme for his stuff, right? We heard the beginning where he had that sound that was it called, like a lip roll sound that he had, and then he continued it throughout it, right? So it's almost, he gave us like an intro in the middle and an end, right? And he had two main melodies right there, and that, right? The reason why I love this is because it gives us a solid, like, fundamental approach when we're listening to it, right? It isn't just, you know, a bunch of sounds all at once trying to sound like the most cool, trying to make the most like complicated sounds and everything. He had a structure, and I love structure, like I said, because it's easier to follow. With that being said, I did think it was I think it was a pretty strong round, right? There were times where when he was doing some of his lip rolls, some of them sounded a little bit more higher than the other. Now this may have been purposeful, or maybe it was just because I know when it comes to beatboxing, you know, I'm not sure what the judges judge on, but I'm imagining that if you're doing these sounds and you're doing them over and over again, they're going to be looking for consistency in those sounds, whether it be a pitch high or pitch low, and they'll probably like to deduct points from that. That's the only thing that I found wrong with that. Bass was strong, everything else sounded strong. Love the structure. All right, let's keep it going.
Round 2, ZEKKA. Switch.
Rebuttal. Gotta love it.
Now it's time for the overcut.
Ooh, the slow down.
Don't get lost.
Okay.
Overcut. This is not what you used to.
You know what, that last part right there, that kind of, you guys know what D-Lo is like real famous for. Well, not famous for, but one of his signature sounds is that kind of like that sound. I kind of heard a little bit of that at the end of ZEKKA's. Now, here's what I found the most impressive about ZEKKA's. His that whistle thing that he was like, ooh, ooh. If you guys notice, I think he went a half step down. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Now, what's awesome about that is that he during none of the part did he lose that rhythm, right? And at the same time, he kept adding complexity to it over and over and over again. I love that, and I kind of got an internal sense of tempo. You know what I'm saying? Because my music profession, my experience is jazz, right? And you guys know the rhythm in there. You gotta have it, otherwise you ain't gonna survive. So you gotta have a sense of tempo. So I don't think he lost sense of tempo at all either, because I'm also keeping track of that. But the slowdown was also pretty amazing, right? It was timed well, and we had the rebuttal, right? I love rebuttals, right? But each of them get a chance to rebuttal each other, so that's what makes it awesome. All right, so round one, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to ZEKKA. I did love it. So Villain came through and he had nice structure, but I didn't hear anything in there that made me go like, yo, what's going on? But I did hear that in ZEKKA with his ability to keep that melody with that whoo sound he was doing, that kind of D-low-ish sound that we heard at the end, and of course all the complexities and stuff that he had in there. It sounded like I was microphone was inside of it, like I'm inside of his like I'm hearing him chew chips or something and swallow some water or something like that. Sounds actually amazing when you got headphones in, man. I guarantee you gotta listen to this stuff with headphones in. Everything just hits so much harder. All right, round two.
Time. Round three.
Oh,
Villain.
round three. Sorry.
Switch.
It's funny how you wasted time trying to do my beat and not yours. What you wanna do? What you wanna do? How you wanna move? How you wanna move?
Shots fired.
What you wanna do? What you wanna do? How you wanna move? How you wanna move? What you wanna do? How you wanna move? Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck is?
Oh my goodness.
Final boss. Finish him, finish him.
Time.
This man done went for the overkill, bro. This man done went. Hey, y'all seen that? Y'all seen Mortal Kombat, right? Brutality, animality. Oh my man, that was just straight murder. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, I gotta process this. All right, so at the beginning, when he kind of gave us that sound out, I could tell you that sounded a little bit sloppy to me, right? But then as it started to continue to go on, things started making sense, right? This definitely was more technical than it was, I would say, if you want, more super creative. You know what I mean? Kind of like how sharp can you get these sounds to come out, right? How audible can it sound and still sound like a complete song? He definitely came through with that fire. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Oh my goodness, man. I was engaged the entire time. He did not let up, not a single time. And he gave it the diss to the rebuttal. Now here's the thing. What Villain did was he kind of pulled a B-Rabbit from 8 Mile on us, right? He said, it's funny how you waste your own time doing my beat instead of yours, right? It's kind of like you take the ammo from your opponent and so they can't use it. So if ZEKKA rebuttals Villain again, that makes Villain's third round that much stronger. So that was a very smart play by Villain. I hadn't seen anybody else do that. Usually they just go into a rebuttal battle over and over and over again for like the last 2 rounds or so. So very, very strong play. Let's see how ZEKKA responds. That was a very strong round by Villain.
Round 4, ZEKKA, switch.
I was ready to die before you came to me.
Okay, no rebuttal.
And I was willing to find lust instead of peace. For leave my body, my eye, nothing exists to me. And I just can't wait to fly far away from here. Now you're ready to die.
What is that?
Yeah.
Time.
Okay, yeah. And then ZEKKA comes through and he ends it as strong as well. So I absolutely love it when beatboxers come in and they introduce some what do you want to call it? They introduce vocals into it. The only reason why is because it's just so risky. You know you're being judged on it. And if you're pitchy, right, those seconds that you wasted, not necessarily wasted, but you used in your routine, right? If it ain't helping it at all, right, then don't do it. And the thing about beatboxing is that you got to be ready, you know. And although beatboxing, you know, and vocals, you know, they both use, you know, the mouth and the vocal cords, you know, you could be a bad singer and a good beatboxer. So to be able to combine those two things at once and be good at it, I think is very, very strong. And I usually think that if you're going to end the round with that might actually get you some more brownie points. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, Villain closed out really, really strong on his last performance, but I think ZEKKA gave us 2 strong performances, which will balance that out. And I have him for the win on this. Although Villain's last round was just straight nasty. And I hate that they don't tell me who the winner is on this, but I'm pretty sure I'll find it in the comments. And I'm pretty sure you guys will let me know. So you guys let me know who you thought won this, who did win this, and why if you won. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.